Good evening, good morning, just hello, wherever you are. Welcome to another Go Live here. I'm Melanie Kiss, and today with me I have Pilar and Anastasia with me, and I'm probably not pronouncing it properly. I apologize.
Anastasia, you pronounced it fine.
It's a tongue twister for me today, but welcome everyone, and we're gonna dive right into the subject. And today's subject is how do you juggle a business and children? So these lovely women here today do have children, and I think sometimes, well, for me, I'm speaking for myself, over complicating things. I have to admit, my children are a little older. However, I did have a business when they were younger, and it is a little more difficult if you have like a 5-year-old running around. I'm definitely not taking that away from anyone. However, it can be possible with a little organization and maybe a different mindset. So who would like to go first to introduce yourself and maybe give your little tip on how you juggle your business and children? Pilar, did you want to go first?
Is that okay?
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
Okay. So my name is Pilar, and I have also 2 older kids. I have my daughter, she's 20. My son is 18, but he has autism, so he's like a 5-year-old. So it keeps me busy. Some days it's like you're balancing everything. I work outside of the house too, but it's between those moments that you find that you'll find it, because when you're reminded why you're doing this, you'll find the time, right?
Yeah.
So like today, he didn't want to eat, so I was like, doing things here, and I was waiting for him to eat, because I know that once he eats, then I have a bit of time for me, right? So he wasn't. So I sat down next to him, and I took my laptop, and I listened to my webinar, and I was like, sometimes I'll be cooking, and have the webinar on, and I'll stop it to take some notes, and you find the time, because you want to. When you really want something, you'll find the time. I really think so.
Yeah, I agree. I think I hear it more and more, right? If something is really important to you, you'll carve out that time in your day to actually do it. And it doesn't have to be, necessarily for 8 hours a day, but to find those moments in your day to check something off that you need to do for the business, like being here today. That's, something.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah,
and it doesn't have to be 1 or 2 or 3 hours in a row. Like I'll literally, I don't know about you ladies, but I'll do maybe, some days I'll do an hour, but 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. Some other days I'm able to do more. Depends on the day. So you make it work.
Yeah, and I think it's important to anyone who's listening that previous episodes, we spoke about automation, and that helps the business as well when things are automated, right? So you could focus on other parts of the business.
That's right.
So Anastasia, I swear to God, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with your name. Welcome again.
Yeah. Me too. My kids are older. My daughters are 17 and 24. My 24-year-old doesn't live with me anymore. She's moved out, but they do still want to spend time with me. So I usually work on the business early in the morning before I leave for work. I'll work maybe an hour after work sometimes. And weekends, I'm always up early and my daughter sleeps in. So I'll work in the morning, and I'll watch like videos or webinars or whatever I missed during the week. And then I'm able to spend time with them.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you make it work. You make the business work around your schedule.
Yeah, exactly. You found that time to do so. Same here. When the kids were older, I would also let them know, like, this is, important to me, and I'm not just doing it for myself, but I want to be able to provide for you guys in the future as well. And so I just need this time. Of course, when they're younger, it might be a little more difficult to understand, but they understood pretty quickly. And now if my door is shut, they they know.
Right.
Don't open the door. Something's happening. Maybe there's a go live. Maybe it's something else. But they're aware now that that time has to be respected. And I think something that helped me, and I don't know for you guys, but people are often on their phone all the time, and I was the victim of that, of always being on my phone, and then I realized I have to put my phone down. So when the kids are in school, they come home from school, I put it aside and I try to be completely present with them for that time period. And then later in the day, that's when I'll hop back on the phone or on my computer. Do you guys have taken that into consideration for your work, to have that balance?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You have to, because it kind of, otherwise I find it takes over your life. Right. So you have to have those moments that you're like, no, the phone, I put it actually on vibration. Like I there's no sound, right? So
Me too.
because otherwise, even if it's not next to me, but I hear the ding, I'll be like, thinking who texted me, who messaged me. So I don't turn it off. I just make sure I don't hear anything for whatever time I decide.
Yeah, that's interesting. Same here. It's on mute.
Yeah, mute. That's the word I was looking
for. That's the word. Yeah. So if anyone's trying to get in touch with me, just know that I'll check my phone every so often, but it's on mute, so I don't get distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do
and
that.
The time that I do carve out, I want to be like hyper focused for that period of time, and that's the time that I take as well. And I don't want to be distracted by the phone or anything else, because after that, having that balance with the family is important.
Exactly.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Do you guys would like to add anything in today's quick go live on this subject?
On the subject, I'd like to say something, because we have older kids, but thinking back when my kids were younger, I still wish I could have been doing this, because even though they're little, but you would, I think I could think back, while they're sleeping, and my kids didn't sleep a lot, but maybe, those moments that I wish I could have done it when they were early, not because they're young. It should stop you from doing this. I think it's an advantage to have started it earlier in life than, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking.
And it brings me to maybe a different subject for another night, but they see you working on something that you're passionate about, and they see that, right? They're learning from you, and it could empower them in their future to take leaps of faith into something that is not traditional necessarily. It's becoming, I think, a lot more popular and traditional to be online and having a business online, but still, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's great. Thank you so much, guys, for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks. And like I mentioned in the previously, we will do these go lives twice a week, and maybe individually more often. People know. We don't have set dates. Yeah. There are no set dates, and that's the beauty of this thing. You can, of course, if you want to, but I think in the stages of our business and our lives, for us, we have, that's the beauty of this, is that you could pick any day, any time to do this, and you fit it in into your day to make it work.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for being here, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good night.